got a little announcement for the channel. Keep getting asked by a lot of people when I'm next out ferreting, when I'm next out working the ferrets or uploading a video, and to be honest, I haven't been out now in 3 years working the ferrets. And last year, or the beginning of this year, I decided to sell all my equipment off. So I was left with 7 ferrets. I was going to rehome all of them and completely do away with ferrets completely. But I've now had, well, I've been talked out of it, to be honest. I now have 4 ferrets left. The 3 eldest ones, Clyde, Barney and Bonnie, have all passed on. I knew they wouldn't see probably the end of this year out because of their age. They were coming up 7. They were 7 years old, coming up 8 years old, beginning of next year. And all my ferrets have lasted roughly 7 or 8 years, and they just pass away. So the 4 ferrets I've got left is the two youngest ones that I kept out of litters from 3 years ago. So there'll be 3 this year, and one of their mothers and both of them's father, the albino hob. So both of my hobs have been castrated, Arnold and Billy. Billy was the father, Arnold was the hob that I kept. And the reason I had him castrated, the young one castrated at the beginning of this year, was because I still had Barney, who was a vasectomy sized hob, and they couldn't stay together over the season. So I chose to get Arnold castrated. So yeah, so I still have them 4 ferrets. So I won't be uploading any more ferreting videos. If you've noticed on the channel, I've been uploading biking videos. My plan was to start a new channel, and upload videos to that separately, biking with Bramble, who is my dog. But it's too much hassle. I say hassle, it's too much hassle to start another channel and get all the subscribers and everything else, get it monetized and get views and everything else, which is the whole point of doing YouTube. So I've decided just to upload it to this channel. So there will be biking videos coming up. There will still be shooting videos. I'm still shooting, still have my firearms license, still have my rifles and shotgun. I'm looking at getting centerfire put onto my firearms, so at some point I will hopefully be shooting deer. I've got permission to do it here on the estate where I live, but I just need a centerfire rifle and the variation, which is in the pipeline. I have plans to do it. So in the past 3 years, the reason I've not been ferreting is because there's no rabbits. My dad's health has gone downhill since COVID and lockdowns. We last went out before the last lockdown, and then the next time he visited 3-4 months later, I think it was when we actually redid the roof on the penthouse, which is still there. When we redid the roof, the last video that I uploaded for the penthouse was replacing the roof. He was walking with a stick, so it's not much point in coming ferreting with me, which is the way it is, I'm afraid. And I don't go ferreting on my own. I never have, and I never will. So when the following season, ferreting season came round, the winter, it was a mild winter, so the hedgerows didn't drop down. I went out shooting, still shot quite a few rabbits, and then over time there's just been less and less rabbits. I think I went round one night, I went round 12 fields here on the estate and counted maybe half a dozen rabbits. So it's not even worth setting nets on warrants for that. So I've just not bothered. And then after 3 years, like I say, I decided to sell all my equipment, and it's gone. So all my bleepers, finders, collars, nets, long net, carry boxes, they've all gone, apart from the 2 carry boxes there, which is to hold 4 ferrets. I've kept, so I can put my ferrets in there while I'm cleaning the hutch out. Now my plans are, if any of you follow me on social media, there used to be Bramble's kennel and run here. So when I first got Bramble, she, as a puppy, she lived outside for the first year in a kennel and run here. My plans were to have her as a shooting gun dog, which never happened, because just it never happened. I don't do that much shooting where I need a dog, so it was pointless. So my plans are now, the penthouse is there, I'm going to empty it. I'm going to take all the pipes, the ball pit, everything out of there, so the ferrets aren't living in there anymore. I've built them a new hutch, which is there, literally 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. I built this hutch, put them in it, basically with all the wood from Bramble's kennel and run, and some other wood that I had. So that's a new hutch. They're in there at the moment. There's 4 ferrets in there. And they've all gone back to sleep. So they're in there. So my plan is to put pipes out of the hutch. So they're going to come out of the hutch, they're going to go up this wall, all the way along the ceiling here, all the way around there, back round here, and back down into the hutch. And my idea is to put a ball pit along the pipe, so that they'll go along the pipe and there'll be a ball pit that they have to pass through to carry on down the pipe. That's my plan at the moment. So with the penthouse, which is there, I cleaned it out yesterday, so I've took all the shavings out. That's all I've done so far. So the ball pit's still there, as you can see, and everything's. So I'm going to strip this out, all the pipes, the ball pit, all the shelves, and I'm going to get chickens. So yeah, that's my idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a run, a wooden frame run that's wire. So the width of the penthouse across here, and it's going to go the full length down this concrete to here. So there'll be a run in here, yeah, for the chickens to come out into. Now I haven't decided whether I'm going to let them out in the garden yet. Bramble will probably catch them and fetch them back to me, which I don't want to happen. So whether they just stay in the run or let them out, still not decided. So I won't be getting any chickens until the new year. One of my other plans, which I'm also planning to upload videos to the channel, is in the back of my pickup I've put a leisure battery in it, and a fridge and a kettle, and I can sleep in the back of the pickup with Bramble. I bought myself an e-bike last year, so I've got an e-mountain bike. Yeah, I'm one of them, and a paddleboard. And again, if you follow me on social media, you'll have seen pictures of me paddleboarding with Bramble on the paddleboard, and she comes running, biking with me. So my plan is to go, and I only work 3.5 days a week, so on my 3.5 days off I can literally jump in the car, put the bike in, put the dog in, and we can just go and not come back till Sunday night. And my plan's to go all over the UK, biking, paddleboarding, road trips, sleeping in the back of the pickup, all that kind of thing. I did the NC 500 with her about 2 years ago, and we just slept in the car, drove around the NC 500 and came home again, and it was brilliant. So I've sort of extended that on, so we can do more, and we can be more comfortable. So bed and everything in the back of the pickup. If you want to see what I've done in the pickup, in the back of it, it's a Mitsubishi Warrior. I can show you at some point. I will be uploading videos to do with it as and when we get out. I plan to do a road trips this year, and it's just been too full on. I've just had, yeah, I'm busy doing other things, and we never got round to it. So yeah, we'll get it there. So at some point I will be still uploading videos, but they just won't be ferreting videos, apart from the setup in here. I'm going to leave all the ferreting videos and everything I've done so far on my channel. That's not going to go anywhere. If you have any questions about ferrets, or you want to know anything, or you're interested in anything, just drop me a message or comment on one of the videos. Like I say, I always answer to comments if it's worth answering to. If it's just a stupid remark, I'll just ignore it. If it's a question, sensible question, I'll reply and I'll answer your question as best I can. So yeah, that's the channel and the plan so far. If it's not what you want to watch and you've subscribed and you think, well, I'm only here for the ferreting videos, I can tell you now there'll be no more. It's entirely up to you. If you want to leave the channel, that's fine. Most of my views come from 90% of non-subscribers, so it's cool. Well, whatever. But yeah, there will be more coming, just not ferreting videos. So